So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Country Investor. My name is Robert. If this is your first time tuning in. So in this video, we're going to talk about confidence and how important it is for the success of your life or your business. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So just to kind of give a quick description or background about myself, I was definitely not always confident growing up. I didn't feel like I was confident. It wasn't until later, maybe even after graduation of high school, is when I started building confidence. Mainly whenever got into college, you have to go out and speak. Oh, I hated this, man. You had to go out and speak in front of, multiple people, sometimes almost up to 100 people when you're in college. And that's what kind of got me out of my comfort zone. But I'd sit there just sweating, drenched in sweat, just so uncomfortable, freaking red, stuttering, like I was just very uncomfortable. But over time, and especially since building up this YouTube channel and my other YouTube channel, that's when I really started to explode with more confidence. Once I started growing businesses, and that alone built up more confidence in myself. And then another thing that kind of, I guess, started building maybe even a little bit of confidence was working out and being fit, or feeling like I was fit. I don't feel like I'm super fit, but definitely fitness and working out definitely helps build confidence. I feel like it does for sure. It just makes you more confident in yourself. I don't know why, it just does. So being confident is important, because if you're not confident, people can see right through that. I feel most people can see right through it. And when you're going into any kind of business decision or business meeting, and you're trying to look for investors, or you are trying to bring a sale, whatever you're trying to do, people can typically see through that and see if, like, oh, is this guy confident in his product? Is he confident in himself? Is he confident in his ability to sell whatever product he's selling? If they don't believe you have that confidence, you don't have that drive, or you don't have what it takes, they see it in you, they're typically not going to invest in you. They're typically not going to believe in you, and you're kind of left with you, yourself, and I, and figure it out, right? So that's one way confidence kind of plays a key role in business. So when you're confident, I also feel like you're more likely to take more risk because you have confidence in your abilities or yourself. For myself, I have taken risk into different types of projects, specifically Airbnb projects, things like that. One of them we're sitting in today, Geodomes of South Texas. If anyone wants to check it out, 5-star reviews so far as of making this video. Hopefully it stays like that. We try our best. But yeah, definitely check it out. Links will be down below in the description. But when you are more confident, you're more confident taking those kind of risks, knowing your abilities. So I have a lot of abilities or confidence in my building and handyman skills. So I own rental properties. I own Airbnbs. I have that confidence, so I'll go out and do it. I'll venture out and do it. Now, just to kind of quickly touch on that, when I first bought my first rental property, I was not confident in the education behind the finances of buying a property. Like, I just wasn't taught all this stuff, so I was going in not confident, not knowing what the hell I was doing. I knew how to do manual labor and stuff like that, but I just didn't know the finances and the paperwork behind it and what it took, how to run numbers and things like that. Eventually, I did learn. I built up some confidence, but never the amount needed to go at it alone. I did have some help, not financial help, but just some guidance on the whole paperwork situation. So one thing that I also have noticed with just dealing with customers, I had another business, was a hunting business. I've now transitioned it to Airbnbs and stuff like that. But being able to speak to people with confidence and being confident in yourself while you speak to these individuals, they are more than likely to purchase from you or to buy from you if you exude or expel confidence when you're speaking about your products or yourself or whatever you're trying to sell. Maybe you're trying to sell yourself. Maybe you're trying to sell a product or a service. When you exude or expel confidence, they're more than likely to engage with you and maybe even buy from you, because you're engaging. You are exuding confidence on the product or whatever you're talking about. So this is going to be also kind of an off topic, I guess, a little bit, but with women, obviously I'm a guy, so I can only speak on behalf of myself. I'm a guy, but when you are with a woman typically does not want to be with a man who is not confident in themselves or in the relationship or whatever whatever they got going on. They want to deal with a confident man. And when you choose your partner's going to play a huge role in the direction of your life as well, especially if this is going to be a long-term partner. It's going to play a role on your mood, your feelings. I mean, just how much mental space you have left. If the partner is just stressing you out or you're stressing them out, and it could be linked back to the lack of confidence. Maybe you just aren't a confident person, so you're always questioning this and this and that. If you're not confident, you're going to attract a not confident person, or you'll maybe attract a confident person, opposite sex. But since you're not confident, there's always going to be some friction in the relationship as well. Again, this isn't relationship advice. No one has a perfect relationship, but I believe you pick and choose your battles in relationships. But this is just my opinion, my experience on things like that. So choosing the right partner is definitely going to help your life either ease it or stress it out, one or the other, right? So being confident, of course, is going to attract hopefully the right person. Typically, you will attract the right person if you're a very confident person, because usually women don't want to be with a not confident man. So now, with that aside, obviously we know confidence is going to help you in your business life. It's going to help you in your personal relationships. Confidence plays a big role in your life in general. Once you learn to build that confidence, you can take it a long way. How you can get there, there's different ways to get there. Definitely, I'll give you an example. One of the ways that definitely helped build my confidence personally was YouTube, because the internet is full of, the internet has no filter, and people are not as likely to say things to your face as they would online. Like when I first started my channel a couple years ago, my other channel, sometimes I would get let's just like 100 comments are always good, and then you get like that one that's bad. And I always used to dread over that one bad comment. It would bug me. But now I've become so numb to just stupidity and ignorance on the internet that I really don't even pay attention. Like sometimes I will, if it's a fresh video, I don't know if they're just like scammers or what they are, but somebody may comment something negative. I'll reply either bump or I'll just give a quick reply, because for those of y'all who don't know, when you reply things like that, it helps out the YouTube algorithm. So if you reply with a negative comment, you're actually helping out that YouTuber's channel. And if that YouTuber is going back and forth with you, the algorithm picks it up as, oh, people are commenting, they must like this video. They promote it more and more and more. So that's the reason I will comment on videos like that, or on comments like that. But typically, I mean, I'm having fun with it, to be honest with you. I don't really care. I don't take it personally. And that's another thing I'm going to touch on. To really, really build your confidence, you're going to have to get to the point where you just don't give a shit. Like, you don't give a shit what people think about you. You don't give a shit what people talk about you behind your back. Like, you just don't give a shit, right? You have to give a shit for certain things, but there's areas where you're going to have to not give a shit, and you're going to have to distinguish between whether is this constructive criticism, are they just the single person that doesn't like whatever you're doing or whatever, or they're just a flock of people who just don't like what you're doing. So typically, if you have more people that are against you or don't like a certain thing you're doing, whatever, you may need to adjust something there. But if you have that one or two people who are just envious or jealous or whatever, it's typically you're not the problem. It's typically they are the problem. That's how I kind of see it. A good metaphor I use for this is if you're on a highway and you're, say the speed limit is 70 and you're doing 75 on the left lane, 80 on the left lane, and you have somebody behind you, that one car just hauling and right on your butt trying to do 90 miles an hour, you're not the problem. You're going above the speed limit, or on the fast lane going speed limit, right? Here in Texas, we go above the speed limit, so that's why I say above the speed limit. But if you are hauling ass and you got that one car on your ass, they are the problem, not you. You are going speed limit or slightly above speed limit, while the other cars are, keeping their distance. That's what I'm trying to say. You have that one person, it's typically going to be they are the problem, not you. Another way that kind of helped build my confidence is the little successes. So when I started off little businesses, they would work out, they would make me some money, but they were never going to be, any type of business that I have today. But those little wins help continuously building your confidence. If you never attempt anything, you never do anything, you don't have any wins. So how can you start building your confidence? So definitely start attempting those little projects, whatever it is, that's a little win. Do another project, that's a little win. And before you know it, your confidence level is going to be so high that now you're going to take that leap and you're really going to jumpstart your life and you're really going to jumpstart the confidence that you're personally looking for. So one thing that I have kind of noticed in the media, the mainstream media, is that you're pushing, masculinity. Masculinity is bad. Masculinity is a problem. It's dangerous to our society. If you are a man watching this, masculinity is not bad. It's good to have masculine men, because this is like a good, I don't know if it was a conversation or if I saw it somewhere, but one of the things I saw online was, and it made a lot of sense. It says, when shit hits the fan, who are people going to run to? Are they going to run to the masculine man, or are they going to run to the non-masculine man? When shit hits the fan, they're going to run to the masculine man. Why? Because he can protect them, he can provide for them, he can do whatever he has to do to keep that person safe, or their spouse safe, the family, whatever it is. That's what you got to think about when you think about confidence, because a lot of people will associate confidence with overconfidence or boasting or over masculinity, whatever you want to call it. There's nothing wrong with being confident. There's nothing wrong with being masculine. There's nothing wrong with being masculine. So if people just can't accept that, that's on them. That's not on you. That's how I personally feel about it. Again, I'm not saying, being masculine is being violent or anything like that. That's totally different. That's not what I'm associating with or talking about. Being masculine is a good thing. It helps build a man's confidence, but I don't mean go out there and be ridiculously stupid and violent and, getting yourself into trouble. That's not what I'm talking about. Being masculine is just being confident and providing and being a man. That's pretty much it. Just being a man, providing, and doing what men were supposed to do. So the last and final thing I'm going to leave you guys with to build confidence, and that's going to be working out, fitness, eating right, whatever you have to do to make yourself feel good about yourself. I cannot stress enough how important it is to feel good about yourself. If you feel good at 200 pounds, great. If you feel good at 150 pounds, great. If you feel good at 300 pounds, whatever it is, if you put in the energy and the effort to be fit or be strong or look good at 300 pounds, then you will build confidence. If you put that same amount of effort and you're at 200 pounds and you feel good about that, you're going to build effort. But if you are not taking the time to develop yourself, maybe your weight is at 200 pounds and you feel fit, you feel healthy, you feel good about yourself, you wake up early, you work out, you run, whatever, and you are 200 pounds. And you feel good about those 200 pounds, you're going to feel confident. Now, to go back to those 200 pounds, if you are still 200 pounds and you're not working out, you're not running, you're not eating healthy, whatever you got to do, if you're not doing those things and you're still that same weight, right? Nothing's changed other than you're still 200 pounds and you're working out, running, waking up early, eating right, whatever you got to do, and you're 200 pounds and you're not working out, you're not eating right, and you're not running or staying fit, your mindset is going to be different for those two different scenarios, because one, you're putting in your effort. The second scenario, you're not doing your part, you're not putting in your effort. So mentally, you're not going to be confident because you could do better, you're just not choosing to do better. So that's where I'm going to leave it there, kind of just to reflect on. Just be the best you can, try to do the best you can, and build your confidence. Again, I hope this kind of helped to inspire and motivate somebody. Again, no one is perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm always trying to do better myself. But yeah, we'll leave it right there. I hope you guys enjoyed it, gained some value from it. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. Be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. Until next time, bye-bye.